Hey everybody, and happy Monday. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. And if you still have your morning cup of coffee, as always, I invite you to enjoy it with me. And for all those moms out there, all the grandmothers, the mothers, the fur moms, for people that don't have kids, but they got pets, and obviously you are parents as well. Just wanted to wish everyone a very happy belated Mother's Day. Hope you spent yesterday celebrating with your families and your friends and those that you love and care about most. We had a wonderful Mother's Day. Went out to a late lunch, early dinner with my family to one of our favorite restaurants and had a wonderful time. So, as always, if you are coming on live, please drop into the comments below. Say hi and where you are tuning in from, or hashtag live. Hashtag replay if you are happening to watch this on the replay, so I do know to go back and say hello later on this afternoon. And as always, please tag some people, share this video with your network, but also don't forget to engage, like, love, insightful, curious, whatever kind of emojicon you would like to use. I would be grateful for your support. And if anybody would like to get notified and updated on all of the content that I produce each week on LinkedIn, Monday through Saturday, make sure that you do visit my profile and click the little notification bell on the right-hand side. Make sure it's shaded in. That will notify you of any new piece of content that I put out, which is typically between 8 and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If it's my live videos, which I do Mondays and Thursdays, those are always between 10 to 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, depending upon the day. So, again, as you come on, please do say hi and where you are tuning in from. And remember, we're going over some important stuff today. I did a poll over the weekend asking if people felt that there weren't enough people on LinkedIn building rapport and trust, basically spending too much time selling and pitching. And, I think 85% of the people that voted did vote that they felt that people on LinkedIn are just doing too much selling and pitching and not enough connecting and rapport building, which I could not agree more with. I was in alignment with that. That's why I did a poll on that information, and it's got to change. People, if they want to have a good time on LinkedIn. Hey, Brian, I'm also from New Jersey. I'm in Marlton. Good to see another Jersey fellow on here. So good to see you coming on. And, if people want to have a more productive, time on LinkedIn, obviously you need to make sure that you're building rapport and you're not selling and pitching. Hey, Brad, good to see you coming on. And, the big thing for me is, making sure that everything is done with integrity, being genuine, being authentic, and, really focusing on building the connection more than anything else. And, the big question that then gets asked is, well, what can I do to build better rapport with people on LinkedIn? What are the tricks of the trade? What are the secrets? And I could just be honest and tell you that there are no secrets. Building connection and trust and rapport is a skill set that we all have. And it's just sometimes we take bad advice from the wrong people. And I think people sometimes get desperate for sales and wanting to make money. So they kind of go about doing this spray and pray method, which I've spoken about often, where people are just connecting and messaging and selling and pitching, doing the bait and switch on phone calls, which drives me the most nuts. And for those that don't know what the bait and switch is, you'll get a message from someone on LinkedIn acting as if they want to get to know you. They want to hear about your business. They want to hear how we can connect with one another. And Brian said, definitely build relationships. I could not agree more. And then you get on a call or a Zoom with this person, and then it just becomes a pitch fest the entire time. They have no care about what it is that you do and how you do it and who you serve. They aren't interested and take no interest in your business and what you do. And Brian just said it: stop selling and start solving. Which is key. When you can start solving the problems that people are having in their business, you're filling the marketplace with something that is of need and of value. And people ask me all the time, why are you so successful at what you do with LinkedIn? And it's not like I'm doing anything special. I've doubled and tripled down on providing value and getting people results. There's a lot of I would say LinkedIn experts out there that try to keep things behind closed doors. They don't want to reveal what they're doing, and you have to buy a program of theirs just to get any value. They're not willing to give that upfront value, which again builds the relationship where people will then take the next step further. Which that's not the right way to do business. The right way to do business is you give as much as you can away for free, with asking nothing back in return, except for someone's attention and engagement, as people do every single time I come on here. And, you shouldn't pitch till the second or third connection. And again, Brian has a point there. If someone asks what it is that you do or how you help people and how you serve people, that's when you then talk about what it is that you do. So what I wanted to go over with all of you today are the three most basic and simple things that you can do on LinkedIn to build rapport with your LinkedIn connections, which, if done consistently, you will create more sales in your business. You don't have to be a phenomenal sales professional to close sales. But what you can become good at is being a good human connector. The better you are at connecting with other human beings, the better you will be at closing more sales, because now you're not selling at all. You're actually just having a conversation with another person who finds value in what it is that you do, the product that you have, the service that you provide. And if they find value in that, guess what? They're going to want to invest in that value. And when someone invests in that value, it creates a sale. So it doesn't have to be this anomaly type situation where you have to take all these sales courses and all this stuff. It's not true. You got to first get really good at organically and genuinely connecting with other human beings. So again, if you're coming on late, drop into the comments below hi and where you are tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay. If you are watching in on the replay, please tag some people, share this video, and don't forget to engage, like, love, insightful, curious, whatever emojicon you want to use. And if you would like to see more of my content on a consistent basis, which I post every Monday through Saturday between 8 and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, depending upon the type of content, head over to my profile after we are done and make sure you click my notification bell. Make sure it's shaded in, as you will be notified of all of my most recent content. So on to the three things that you need to do. Number one is produce value-added content week after week. I've talked about this numerous times, whether it's been in any of our workshops, my LinkedIn articles, my LinkedIn lives. Value-added content week after week builds the know, like, and trust with your connections, which builds rapport. If you are producing content on LinkedIn that is not leaving people better in some sort of value-added way, where it's something that they can apply to their life and their business, it's not going to build rapport. Posting a very basic and simple motivational quote tile isn't enough anymore. That's what everyone is doing. That is the baseline for posting something on social media. You need to go above and beyond. And if you've ever seen any of my in-person workshops or my online workshops or even any of my trainings that I do Mondays and Thursdays on LinkedIn, what do I always suggest? 3 posts per week. That's it. A post on Monday, a post on Wednesday, and a post on Friday. And what do I tell all of you and suggest all of you to post? A video on Monday, a poll for market research on Wednesday, and a long form post/article or newsletter on Friday. That's it. And every single one of those pieces of content has to do what? It has to build the know, like, and trust. And how is that done? You provide value-added information in each of those posts. So in that video, maybe you're doing 3 how-to tips or 3 list tips on how to achieve a certain something within that business or to that client that you serve. What are you doing on Wednesday? You're creating a poll for market research to see what people are struggling with and why. Think about the poll that I did over the weekend. I said, do you feel that too many people are selling and pitching on LinkedIn and not building rapport? And why? And people commented and voted and said why. That gives me the market research ammunition to then create content to then provide more value back to the marketplace, which is what I'm doing today. So if a lot of people felt like, there's too many people selling and pitching and not building rapport, what should I do when the marketplace tells me that? Well, when the marketplace tells me that, I should do a video like I'm doing today that then educates and informs my network of the 3 things that they can do that maybe they're not doing to build that know, like, and trust, to build the rapport within their networks. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. Again, if you've come on late, please do. I love seeing where people are tuning in from. Say hi and where you're watching from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay if you are watching in on the replay. And don't forget, please tag some people that you feel could get value from this. Share this on your personal timeline on LinkedIn so it can be exposed to your network. But also, please make sure that you engage, like, love, support, but also turn that notification bell on my LinkedIn profile to get notified of all of the content that I'm putting out there. Brian says yes. Stephanie says yes. Awesome. Now, so again, the first thing that you want to do is provide that value-added content at least 3 days a week, week after week. You are giving in order to get. Again, you are giving as much as you can without asking anything back in return. Those are the daily deposits that you are making in people's lives to build the know, like, and trust. So that's number 1. Number 2, when you are messaging people, which happens all the time, we all should be messaging people each day, you want to message people with the intent to connect, to get to know them, not with the intent to sell. I'll say that again. You want to message people with the intent to connect, to build a relationship, not with the intent to sell them something. The way that you create more sales in your business is by creating more connections within your network. Building the know, like, and trust. Again, this is not rocket science. And I think a lot of people end up making this more difficult than it needs to be. So what I can tell you is you have to make sure that you are doing everything in your God-given ability when you are messaging someone to do it in a very natural and organic way. Something as easy as, hey, Stephanie, so great that we're connected. I noticed that we had a similar background in XYZ profession or industry. Would love to hear how things are going. Share more about what's going on with me and how we can support one another here on LinkedIn. Anytime for a discovery call or a Zoom this or next week. That's it. That's all you're looking to do. You're looking to build that know, like, and trust, the intent to connect, not with the intent to sell. There are so many people. Type Y or yes. If you've ever gotten a message on LinkedIn where that first initial message is nothing but a sales pitch of what that person has to offer and how it could 30 and 50x your business, give you an extra $20,000, $30,000 in sales every single month. How many of you, by typing Y or yes in the chat, have received one of those garbage sales pitch 18 paragraph long drunkalog messages that all they're looking to do is pitch and sell you, and they could care less about building the genuine connection with you? Because I get them every single day. And Stephanie says, yes. Someone on Facebook says, yep. And it's the truth. It happens too often. And again, people ask me all the time, how do you book so many calls? How do you close so many sales? Well, again, how I bring so many sales into our company is because I'm not attached to the outcome. I'm not looking to close sales. I'm looking to close relationships. I'm not looking to close sales. I'm looking to close relationships. The more relationships that you build and close, guess what? The more sales you're going to end up closing. This is, again, it's not difficult. We're making it difficult by listening to the wrong people. You're not looking to sell and pitch every single person. You're looking to build connection, rapport, trust, and connection with other people. And Brian says, I tell them to build rapport first. That's where it's at. When rapport is built, the connection is formed, and then sales are then created later on down the road. So that's number 2. So in review, again, you're producing value-added content week after week that educates and informs and builds that rapport and trust. You're messaging people with the intent to connect, not the intent to sell. And finally, if someone is interested in getting on a call with you, when on a call, do not pitch or sell. Get to know the person first and foremost. How are you supposed to know that just by someone responding to your message, if that person could actually benefit from what you have to offer, without getting to know them first, what they're struggling with, what they need help with? It's impossible. You can't predict just because someone has responded to your message that they're actually going to need exactly what you have to offer by getting on that call and hearing your sales pitch. No, it's foolish to think that. The only way to 100% know for certain that someone could benefit from your product, from your service, from your offering, from your course, from your program, is to have a conversation, to ask questions, hear about how things are going in their business. Ask them, what are some things you're looking to improve with your business? What are some struggles? What are some areas of concern? What are some sticking points? What are some gaps and holes that you need filled in order to get to the next level? If you don't ask those questions, you're never going to get the answers, which won't tell you or give you any clues as to if that person could actually benefit from what you do. Because you may find out by asking those questions that this person can't benefit from what you do. But you may be able to refer them to someone else that you know. So again, when you're on that call, you're not looking to sell and pitch. You are looking to get to know the person first and foremost. You're looking to understand what their struggles are, what they need help with, what's going to allow them to get to the next level in their life and business. If they're looking to do so, they may be happy with where they are. They may not need any help, which that could end up turning into a great collaboration call. How can we support each other? Who's an ideal connection for you? Who's an ideal prospect for you? And now you can help each other's businesses out. So if that makes sense, drop a Y or a yes in the comments below. Again, one last time, if you've come on late, please do say hi and where you are tuning in from, or hashtag live, hashtag replay if you are coming in on the replay. But don't forget, like, love, insightful, whatever emojicon you want to use, tag some people, share this video, and don't forget at the end of this video to head over to my profile, turn my notification bell on so it's grayed out, so you will get notified of all of my future content that I do post Monday through Saturday. So again, in review, the 3 things that you can do to build rapport: produce value-added content week after week, as I mentioned early on. When you message people, message them with the intent to connect, not the intent to sell. When on a call, don't pitch or sell. Get to know the person first and foremost. You can't see if there's a connection there or they can benefit from what you have to offer without asking them first. So everyone, for everyone that was on here live and on the replay, I hope you found value in this and you're going to take it and you are going to run with it and start building better connections on LinkedIn. So love and gratitude to each and every one of you. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.